Welcome to our shoot for Minnie Dlamini for Jet Club magazine and LEGiT. As you know, Minnie is the new face of LEGiT for this year. Minnie, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for agreeing to meet with us today and having this fabulous shoot.
Thank you, I'm very excited. Look forward to it.
So, how old were you when you got your first paycheck?
I was 12.
12?
Yes.
What was that for?
I'd won a pageant.
Oh yes, you had a pageant history.
Yeah, I did pageants, so that's how I used to make a lot of money growing up. Yeah.
So what was the fascination or the interest or the intrigue with pageants?
I always grew up watching Miss South Africa and the Miss World and the Miss Universe, and I was like, I could do that. So I begged my mom to enter pageants, and she really just didn't care. She was like, do what you want to do.
And what do you think fans like about Minnie?
Well, from what I hear, they like the fact that they feel like they know me and they know who I really am, and they say that I'm quite approachable, which is true. Yeah. So I've just been blessed that I've been able to show South Africa who I am, and that's the exact perception of me. So.
And when it comes to your downtime, what sort of things do you do to relax? If you have any downtime.
I don't believe in relax. Okay. I'm a very busybody, you know. I'm a very adventurous person, so I like doing very random things. And I've got this thing where I always thought I was gonna die very early, so I was like bucket list at 10.
Oh my gosh.
No. But I always like to try new things. I mean, I think it was 2 weeks ago I went to the gun range and I did target practice, and that was quite cool. It was lots of fun. I'm actually really good.
And what's the one thing that you're most proud of about yourself?
The one thing that I'm super proud of is the fact that everything I've ever wanted in life I've achieved. And that's proved to me that my biggest dreams are attainable, because everything at a stage was my biggest dream and I got it. And so that's the one thing that I've always been very proud of myself.
What's the best advice that you've ever been given, and who gave it to you?
The best advice that I've ever been given was actually from my dad, and he was like, nothing's impossible. I'd like to create something of my own and be my own CEO with what I created, with my vision, and that's where I see myself. So my dad was the type of person who was like, you know what, there's nothing that you can't achieve in life, especially with your mentality. True. So I think that's the best advice I ever got.
Okay. With, you know, the fame and the celebritydom and the lights and the camera, it's a lot. It gets difficult for a lot of people to remain grounded. I mean, you will have seen, you know, recent examples, etc., and recent happenings on social media. But I mean, how do you stay humble?
First and foremost, like, the one thing I always say is I wasn't raised to be anything but humble. Do you know what I mean? I know what it's like to be at the lowest of the low. I know what it's like to go to bed thinking, okay, I've eaten, but what am I going to eat tomorrow? And thank goodness and thank my parents, I never went to bed hungry. You know, I never not had anything that I ever wanted. But I know what it's like to fear that. Do you know, I've seen, you know, I've been at the lowest point that I think I've ever been. So in that sense, there's no way that any of this can consume me. It can end in a second and I can go back to that. Yeah. And I know what that's like. And I think that's what keeps me humble. I wasn't raised that way. Yeah.
Well, Winnie, thank you so much. And I wish you all the best of luck with LEGiT. We'll be seeing your face everywhere.
Cool. And look out for the launch. It's going to be crazy, big drama.
Awesome.
We're going big. My 21st, I came down from the ceiling. So we're going to see what's going to happen at the LEGiT launch.
Awesome. We'll be there.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.